Hi, dear creative entrepreneur. Happy New Year! Whoop, whoop. 2025 is here. It's so good to be here with you today as we begin yet another beautiful chapter in our creative journeys. If you're anything like me, you probably spent the past few days reflecting on where you've been and most likely dreaming about where you are going. Is that true? I bet it is, right? Let me officially welcome you to the very first episode of of Dear Creative Entrepreneur. It's a series that's been on my heart for a while now. Shout out to Jumoke, shout out to Banke. You ladies have truly inspired me. And also shout out to Ife of Gang. You see, this isn't just another project of mine. It's a love letter to you, to the dreamers, to the doers, to the creators, and the creatives who dare to turn their passions into something the world can experience. Salute. This is for you. This time of the year can feel like a whirlwind. Trust me, I understand. Some of you might be bursting with ideas and ready to conquer the world. Others may feel like the holidays just weren't long enough, and the thought of getting back to work feels overwhelming. Yeah. Whichever WhatsApp group you're in, whichever camp you're in, or even if you're somewhere in between, I want to remind you of something very important. You're not alone. I promise you, you are not alone. The journey of entrepreneurship can sometimes feel quite isolating. But my hope is that with this series, it becomes a safe place for you to find inspiration, to find encouragement, and to get practical advice on how to grow on this journey. I'm not the mother end for nothing. The creative mother end, you know now. I'll be honest, I've been in your shoes. I remember when I started Bellafricana, I've always had a big dream. I still have a big dream. A big dream, but with little direction. Thankfully, I've had the most amazing support systems on my journey. There were days though where I felt like giving up. Many days, to be honest. Days when self-doubt, screamed louder than anything else. In fact, a few years ago, just like I shared earlier, I almost threw it all away. I was ready to give up on Bellafricana. But do you know what keeps me going? You. The community that we've built. Showing up for you makes it all make sense. The encouragement and small, consistent steps that I take forward. That's why I want this series to be for you, as a reminder that you are capable, you have what it takes inside of you, as a nudge to keep you moving, and a little light. Let me get a light. I have a light, so I touch lights, I don't lights. A little light when the road feels dark. It can be dark sometimes, but you're not alone. So, what can you expect here? Every episode will feel just like a letter, a personal letter, where I get to read from my computer. No strings attached, no stress attached, no overthinking. But it will be from me, and hopefully just what you want to hear. We'll talk about the highs, the lows of being a creative entrepreneur. I will share lessons that I've learned on my journey, and also explore ways for us to grow, not just in our business, to be honest, but also personally as individuals. And because this is a journey we're taking together, I really want to hear from you. What are your goals for 2025? Can you share with me? What's that one thing that you're hoping to overcome or achieve this year? I want you to drop a comment for me below. Send me a message if you will. I would love to know. I really want to know. I always share with you. You know, I always do share the goals that Bellafricana has, the goals that I have personally. Oh, haven't I? Don't worry, we'll speak more. But as for me, my goals this year is to show up consistently. I really want to show up consistently, not perfectly. I don't plan to be perfect. This is an example. I'm choosing progress over perfection. The Bukky of before would have been looking for a videographer to make this all work together, but no, I'm gonna do it, and I will do it afraid. I will show up afraid, but I will be consistent. And this series is part of that consistency. So here's to, I don't have a cup with me, but hey, can we cheers with this? Here's to starting strong this year. Not necessarily with all the answers, okay? But with the courage to take the very first step. You've got this. And guess what? I've got you. With love always, I am one of your biggest fans. I am rooting for you. I will always be the creative mother hen, the one and only creative mother. And there are so many mother hens, but I am your creative mother hen. Some also call me the ginger queen. I accept all. P.S. Just before you go, if this series resonates with you, I need you to leave me a comment. Go ahead, share it with as many fellow creative entrepreneurs you know, who you know that needs this encouragement today and going forward. Can we grow this community together? One letter at a time. Okay? See you again soon.